And good morning, JC from Bangkok on a beautiful morning. It is about 7:30 a.m. and it was a bit smoggy the last few days, but it's actually calmed down a bit now. It's all due to the burning of agricultural waste in the provinces, which is very hard to nail down completely, but the Thai government's working on that. Anyway, it's that time of the year where the smog does collect. Very seasonal place. It's never cold though. It's always warm. Just want to do a quick video on my journey, I suppose, and what worked for me in regards to finding a partner. As you'll all know, if you've been dating as long as I have, look, even if you've been dating a short while, meeting somebody often can be by accident. You might be going through a dating website, you might be introduced by friends or family. There is no golden rule, there is no way that works better than others. That said, I found the opposite to be true. When you go to a country overseas like Thailand, where you are a foreigner coming into their country, into a different culture, there are certain things that work well and there are certain things that don't. So number one, because there is the opportunity for you to get scammed, doing an online thing first is the way to go. That's number one for me. So there are a lot of dating websites which I'll introduce you to as part of my service. There are several that are legit and there are several that are not. Even the legit ones attract scammers. Probably half of the people I was speaking to online were scammers. Of the other half of those were not what I would call scammers, but they probably had multiple conversations going at once, might have had multiple boyfriends. You know, it's not hard to figure out the good from the bad. I can help you through that process. So number one, do online. You're doing text. You're sharing stories. You're sharing obviously appropriate material, nothing intimate, nothing personal, at least initially, and then maybe a video call and all that kind of thing. Then you might visit them. You've got to take it slow like any relationship, right? That's what works. When you come to Thailand, you might go, you know what? I don't want to do that whole, 2-3 months online. I'd like a bit of a fast track, JC. I can help you do that too. There are ways to meet genuine women in Thailand. Certainly in Bangkok, which has got, I think, 11 million people. A good half, if not half, maybe a little bit less of those are women, and a lot of them are more than willing to date you on a short-term basis to see if there's some kind of mutual connection. You can meet the woman here in local bars, not those kinds of bars. You kind of want to go to Pattaya or Phuket for those kinds of bars, and there are those bars and those streets here. Those women only really want one thing. I know of a friend of mine who met a lady in a bar, has subsequently married that lady, and they're very, very happy together. So there are exceptions to the rule, but you can meet them at parks, cafes. It's not hard. You just have to have a little bit of gumption, I suppose, and fear not. You won't get rejected per se. There is a language barrier thing, so they're not going to ridicule you. You'll be speaking broken Thai, they'll be speaking broken English, but yeah. So online, number one, cafes, restaurants, just walking in the street saying, hey, look, you're really cute, nice to meet you, that kind of thing. It's far simpler here than what I found in a Western country in New Zealand where I came from. It was, the woman just had a different attitude. They just were, even if they were single, they weren't interested. Over here in Thailand, they're way more family orientated, they're way kinder, they're more respectful. They're just a different breed of human being, and that goes for the woman, for the men, the kids and the elderly, all of them. So anyway, hit me up if you've got any questions about dating and meeting somebody, but absolutely categorically you can meet several ladies within a week. I can show you how. It's not hard, and you'll have a spectacular time, and if you're lucky you might meet, like I did, your lifeline. Okay, cheers, bye.